Hello everyone, my name is Rajesh Kumar and I'm your DevOps SRE DevSecOps coach. I have close to 18 plus years of experience working in multiple MNCs around the globe and having in-depth knowledge of DevOps, SRE and DevSecOps. So I would like to introduce you one certification program in a DevOps, and that is we call it DevOps Certified Professional. Now this is a 2 months of program, 25 tools of DevOps you will learn, and apart from that you will also get the access to the LMS, lifetime access to the videos portal. It's a certification program, and you will have 25 assignments and 2 projects along with it. It's a completely weekend program, so here you have classes on Saturday and Sunday. So as part of this course, you will learn multiple things. Here you see that you will learn Linux, AWS, Docker, Jira, Confluence, Python, Git with GitHub, SonarQube, Maven, Gradle, Packer, Artifactory, Selenium, JMeter, Ansible, Kubernetes, Helm, Terraform, Jenkins, Datadog, Splunk, and Neuralink. Now, how do we, apply for this? So how can you reach out to us? So you have a WhatsApp number and email ID. So please reach out to us, and we'll help you to onboard this program. Apart from this DevOps certified professional programs, we are offering other certifications as well in a DevSecOps, SRE, and one of the very comprehensive programs which we have is in Master in DevOps Engineering. Yeah, so feel free to get in touch with us and then enroll for it. Thank you. So today we'll talk about the monitor. So we have uh, collected lots of matrices, then trace, and then logs, and then now setting up the alerts. So in in Datadog, we alerts the something which you the conceptual stuff. We call it a monitor. So as you can see that the UI will be changed a little bit. I'll show you that. So here we have a manage monitor, triggered monitor, new monitor, and manage downtime.
All right.
That's
Sorry
where
to
we can.
disturb you. So, sorry, what
Yeah,
did you guys cover yesterday? There was a time change on my side. You were right. So I guess that was
yeah,
what caused the problem. I didn't notice. Okay, I didn't notice that.
no
That's
problem. So
what did
yesterday,
what? Okay, go on.
no one has joined except Priya. So we covered some of her questions related to Nginx or something like that. That's all.
Okay, okay.
Okay, so now we have a managed monitors, triggered monitors, new monitors, manage downtime. So this is something as is a self-explanatory. You can understand that list of monitors will be in a manage monitor. Any monitor where the threshold has been triggered, you'll be finding the triggered monitors. You can create a new monitor, and sometime if you don't want to send a notifications, so you can use manage downtime. You can set the duration. Let's say your infrastructure under the upgrade or something like that, so you can set this downtime. Okay, so these are the types of monitor which you can create it. Host, metric, anomaly, outlier, forecast, integration, live processes, process check and all. Again, this will be modified actually. Let me talk through this one only. So here if you see that here is a monitor and click on it, new monitor, and here these are the types of monitor you can create. So host monitor you can create, let's say the agent is running or not running. Based on that, if you want the notification, that's a host monitor. Again, you should read this. Here some small write-ups are there. This is a very wide actually. So here you can create alerts based on the metrics. The metrics, it can be anything. It can be literally anything: Windows, Linux, MySQL, Apache, Postgres, this metric, Docker metrics, Kubernetes metrics. Literally, it can be anything here. Now, this is the algorithm. Anomaly is algorithm, inbuilt algorithm by Datadog. So here, anomaly is like a unique kind of metrics which you can create. So anomaly, because Datadog have all sort of data from you, you are submitting the data over there. So when you set this anomaly metric, if there is a change in pattern for the specific time for the past records, then suddenly if there's a change in pattern, then you will get alerts for that. So if you look at this image here, see that there's a change in pattern suddenly has happened, so it created alerts. So anomaly monitors detect when metric is behaving differently than it has in the past. taking into accounts trends and seasonal day of the week, time of the day pattern or something. Okay, so there's a one more here. You can create a alerts based on the audit trails. So here audit trails monitors alert when a specified type of audit event exceeded a user defined threshold for the given. So when you do the audit as a auditor, and this is basically more or less events actually. So if you detect certain kind of events, then you can create here. CI out of scope, but yeah, here also you can create a monitoring. This is also important, composite. So composite alerts, what you can do is like, see, there is one alert which is called A, and there's another alert you set B. So composite alerts will help you to create alert based on the multiple alerts. For example, there is an alert called A and B, and if A and B both has alert, then send alert. Or if A and B one of these has alert, so don't send the alerts, like that. So here you can combine this output of this triggered, and then you can, based on that, you can create alerts. So combining multiple alerts together. Error tracking, yeah, in APM you might have seen that how many errors you have in the, so based on that you can do that. In fact, this can be done through metrics also. So any events related alerts you want to do that. Forecasting, this is something useful. So forecasting, here you give the range of data to certain metrics, let's say CPU, and over the period of time from last 1 year or 1 month or something like that, based on that they will give you the forecasting, and that if it is beyond the threshold, then it will get you alerts. Some integrations are working or not, it is so that you can do that alerts based on the integrations. Live processes, I think you understand that some particular logs which you found based on the alerts need to work, and some outliers here you have process check. Rum user monitoring, which we discussed, based on that you can do that. Some services check. SLO, if it got broken, then you can create alerts, and so on. So yeah, a lot of ways in which you can you can create alert. Now one of the best thing which you have in the Datadog, which is, let's say you don't know anything about that, how to set up alerts. Okay, so here you can click on the recommended. So based on your integration, I repeat, based on the integrations, and plus they will give you the all these free alerts actually. So whatever they are giving you left side, if you look at this, these are the most popular alerts what every engineer wants to set up for their environment. So that is important. So for example, let's say Apache integration we did, right? So here look at the Tomcat, you have a 6 alerts. This is a query actually. Kubernetes, here you have SQL Server, here you have Jenkins, here you have Nginx, here you have. So look at the 3 Jenkins rule. Now this is something which you see that here. Okay, so here this alerts you can steal this query. Notify your team when Nginx upstream peer failure are higher than usual. Notify when Nginx upstream this one, and 5x error when higher than usual, or whatever it is. So they give you the sufficient data to get started with it. So these are the popular alerts which you can copy and set it up. Okay, so now how do we create our own alert? So let's go ahead with the metric. Okay, so let me create a metrics. And now metrics, again, these are the detection method. Threshold, you set it up. Change alert based on the duration. Anomaly detection automatically. Outlier automatically. Forecast automatically. So these are the algorithm which has been used. In the forecasting, there is an algorithm which has been used, which I want to show you. And that algorithm, somewhere it should be mentioned here. Uh, just a second. So where is that? Uh, I think it's in documentation. They moved it from here, I guess. Yeah. So they have in document. So those algorithms you need to understand if you really, deep diving into alerting and all. So that's a good thing. So they have given you all multiple things. So let's go for the threshold. So what you want. So let's say I have I have disabled the server which I was using. So I'll go for last 1 week, and this is the last 1 week data which we have. If you see that here you can select the load. I mean this load, it can be any metrics like place CPU. Here these are the metrics. Memory, you have here, what do you call it, memory, memory, mem. And then disk, here you have network, you have here. Now Docker I integrated, I remember the last session. I think I cannot find. I have to do little bit more. 1 month, and here Docker. This Docker. No, it's not there. So maybe the data got deleted because it's a free trial, right? Let me see something like Nginx, which was done recently. See, last day only Nginx. So here you have Nginx and all stuff like that. So yeah, define what metrics you want, and based on that. So this is your experience. This is your knowledge which you have spent on understanding on the systems. So this will help you. Let me tell you, there's a 600 integrations, out of which each integration will give you hundreds of metrics. So you have to understand your tool sets very well. Okay, so let's get started. So here I'm creating one matrix based on the threshold. What exactly? So let's go for the CPU, and CPU load, I'll go for idle. So because I've been not using this, so idle, let me check this. See here. So my CPU is idle 199%. That means it's a waste of money, right? No one is using that CPU. CPU is ideal. So what to do? So I want the alerts based on that. So here you see that 99% or something. So if I say here my CPU is idle from which machine? So you can select the group of machines, tag it here. In wildcard you can use it, exclusion you can use it. You can design this union, you can do that. So a lot of things you can do that. Right now I have only one machine, so I can also do a star. Okay, so that is also done. And average by, you want to host or something like that, host. Now this is like you have to read it, nothing great about it. Simple alerts or multi alerts. So I'll go for the simple alerts because multi alerts you want to trigger based on the each and every events. I don't want that right now. So simple alerts trigger a single alerts when your metric satisfy the condition. Evaluate the average of the query over the 5 minutes. Okay, 5 minutes is the minimum. And then here you set the threshold for the alerts and warning. So let's say you set up a threshold if it is 70% or 60%, something like that. So here you will get a warning here, and alert you will get it. That means if your CPU is idle 70%, that means it's a waste of resources. In that case, you want this alert to be given. Now here, this is a title for the emails will be delivered. So this is the title. Let's say here you can use the something like variables also. So see that here, you set the red line and yellow line. You can see that based on that it will be set. So here you can set the title. CPU is less used, something like that. Used in what? So host dot name. So this is the variable host dot name. Now from where I got this variable? So these variables you have a one specific pages in Datadog which you can use it. In fact, you can use this template variable also. See here, some examples are there, and conditional statements. So these all are conditional statement actually here. So host name, IP address. So lots of built-in variables are there in Datadog which you can use it. And this I'm just copying pasting, nothing doing great, and done. And do you want this to be tagged with this? Right now not required. Set up permission to someone, team and all, and create it. Okay, so now you have created one alerts based on the CPU idle or something like that. So can we go and check that? Where is that? So manage monitor, here is your all the alerts is will be there. So now if you remember that this is for the RAM and synthetic, which you created from last session, and this I created just now. No data, it will take some 5 minutes to get the data. Now if any of this threshold is meeting, you will see in this here trigger monitor. So see that RAM is hitting all the time actually. Third day it has hit. I mean last session I guess RAM. And if you want to declare the manage time, that means at that time there should not be any email notification or something. So here you can schedule the downtime and set the time for each monitor. During this, there should not be any alert or something like that. So this you can set it up also. It's a cron sort of work which you can do that. So let me create a few more monitors. So this time APM. So go for metrics here. Now here I'll go for APM. So APM data. Just a second. Uh, so I'll go for Metric, I need to remember that. Let me try. Metric name connection or something. Yeah. No, no, no. Performance. Just let me check that. I don't remember the metric name, so I'm trying to find out. Here it is. So this is not. It's a huge list actually. Synthetic metrics are here. Uh, okay, one thing. 4 hours. That's the reason you're not getting it because I did session long back, right? So uh, APM trace. Let me see. Huh. So these are the metric data you have. Okay, all this thing will be with a trace. So what should I do? Let's set one uh, trace agent started. This is the value. This is the value which you have. So based on that, you can set up this matrix here. Set the condition. What is the value here? Uh, 2, 5, 1. So if it is a more than 1, then create a threshold. I mean, create a matrix. Now something which I'm blindly doing it. Some title and this body of the email whom you want to send it to, that so you can decide somewhere here all Rajesh or something. I have only one enter. Now let me create a one synthetic monitoring alert, so you can go to new monitor metric alert. Here you can also select this synthetic monitoring. Here also, yeah. Oh, Rami, you have it. Synthetic monitoring here. Click on it and go for synthetic. These all are synthetic. Okay, synthetic is live, so that's not required. And API response, synthetic, what exactly you want? Connect time, DNS time, download time, response time. Synthetic response time. What is the response? See here, 3 requests, synthetic 3 requests per. So if the synthetic is you are making more than 5 requests, then give me alerts. It will not execute. Synthetic, you can design properly and then create. Now let's say you want to create alerts based on the logs. How do you do that? So go to new monitor and logs. Here it is. Now search for it. So what exactly? So 1 week, and there's a few logs are there. So DevOps, do you have any lines for this? There's no lines actually. Info will be the few lines, I guess. Nope. Anything what you want. Number of lines. So okay, so let it be counting the number of lines only, whatever it is. So if the counts of line, which is 200, typically you know you do what? Here you write some error or something. So if error is there, then here you can see group by all this thing, everything, host or something. You can decide here you will display that one. So based on that you can do that. So but right now I don't have a data, so go for the count, which is 200. So if the line is more than 150, then create alerts based on that. So this is log alerts and create it. So this is the way, I mean, depends on the requirement. Important thing is metrics. You have to uh, check it out, and then based on that you can create alerts. Are you understanding, all of you? Hello.
Yes.
Okay, so now let's say there's some triggered alerts. So let me show you here. There's a triggered alerts I am having, in fact 4 now. So what to do? So click on it. Okay, this is the triggered alerts. Now because someone has to work, right? These are all the complete details of that. Well, alert is coming with this message. You'll get an email for this. Datadog will send you out an email for that. And here you have all the alerts history and all this filters and all. Now what to do in this? So either you mute it, resolve it, or declare incident. I'm not interested in mute and resolve. So how to declare incident? Incident means someone is getting assigned to work on it. Okay, so you got alerts. Let me declare. Now you have to declare the incident. like who's going to work. So this is important for, I'm blindly I'm doing it. You have to have a logic actually, important for this project. Okay. And then severity, let's say critical, high, moderate, low, you can define. There's no need to teach you all this thing. Who should be the commander for it, who should be a leader for it? So Rajesh or some other user. Right now I'm the only one who should be getting recipient and all. Here, template, email template for that, I mean incident template for that. Now here, notes and link, it's already there, and you can add a more notes and link. This is your alerts URL. Okay. And then declare the incident. So I created, now this is incident. So remember that you create alerts. Once alerts is hit the threshold, you get alerts. You create a monitor, you get alerts, triggered alerts, and then you declare the incident. And now let's say you are assigned with this incident, and now you will work on it. So what to? So you see that complete details you have here in this URL. View all, and declared here severity. You can chat, we can have a video call, you can see the timeline and all, see that when it occurred and complete details of this. And here you have to create a documents for closing, what kind of things you are doing, so it will be resolved. So here you can add a document. So now what is a documents actually? In Datadog we call it a notebook actually. So what you can do, open up a new window, and here you see notebook, all of you. Okay. So notebook is just like a notebook. Don't get complicated with the notebook. Is just like a notebook. Your in SRE world we call it run book. Do you have this concept awareness, right? All of you, run book.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So same way, sir, we call it in Datadog notebook. So you can create a notebook here, and talking about that this IR1. Okay. So this is the IR1. You are working on it. Let me give it title IR1 remediation. And now for this I will. This is a very live notebook actually, very good actually. So here you can create different types of. You can troubleshoot actually. So you are troubleshooting, let's say CPU, and here you have it. Wait a second. Here times reach, top list, table, and all these things you have it. And where is a here CPU? So CPU idle, and you are troubleshooting actually. And here you see that 1 hour, right? 1 week. And here you're troubleshooting. Okay, you found something, some observation. You customize this, all this thing, look and feel. And then here you added text. This is my finding, and up be like this. You'll write it. You'll write some more graph, some more tops reach, all this thing you will write it, and then save this notebook. Once you save this, you will get a one slow actually. Huh. So now it's saved. Now you'll get a sharing button. Where is the sharing button? Here it is. Copy and come back and say, hey, I have been working. This is your notebook URL, and name of it my finding, and add it. And this is added. Response team will do something, uh, all notification, whom to send a notification. Right now only email, and so on. And then this is the way you can work on it. So now once you feel that okay, the time has come for checking that, so this is assigned to you. I mean, let me go to remediation, and here, okay, this has moved to service menu. So where is the service menu? Service management. So service management. This was here earlier. Okay, so it has moved to service management. Now question is, where is service management? Here it is. So incident, here it is. So now this is the one. Okay, so here you get alerts, and then you can create an incident will have to work, and then report it, and then finally you can do whatever you want to take options here. Are you understanding?
Yes.
Yeah. So this is the way you have to start working on this. Any questions so far? Any questions so far? Okay, so this notebook required little bit of practice. Okay, and here now service menu, which this has come recently actually, I think 2 weeks back. So what they did, let me show you this SLOs, an incident, this related to incident, they had it in monitor, which is here, and then events. Okay, so even they renamed to the service management now. So this events, whatever the events you see here, let me show you from last few days, all the events which are happening on the Datadog account, you'll see here. So events, earlier they had an event here, and now converted to service management, they put it as SLOs, events, incident, and so on. So yeah, so this kind of UI changes will happen. It will not take much time to get used to it. Okay, any questions so far?
No.
Okay, so now do you want me to cover the dashboard also today or next session? All of you?
We can cover today.
Hello, I'm not able to hear you.
We can cover today.
Okay, so let me do that. So I'll teach you the dashboard. So here you have a dashboard. Now if you see that, sorry, just give me 2 seconds. Huh. So see, this is a new account. I never created any dashboard. So then you must be having question from where we got this dashboard. Okay. So this dashboard you got it. Sorry. So this dashboard you got it because of integrations. So whenever you integrate any tools, right, you'll get a free dashboard. So here if you see that Nginx we integrated, Apache we integrated, some rum we integrated. So all this dashboard synthetic we got it. And AWS I had a they realized that my host is AWS, so they gave me the Docker we integrated, system dashboard. So all this dashboard is free of cost. That's something which you have advantage of Datadog. But the question is, we have come to create our own dashboard, right? So how do we create a dashboard? So dashboard creation is very easy in Datadog. Okay, I'll show you and you'll see realize this. So let me create a new dashboard. Here, name this dashboard DevOps School. Now here this layout can be three types. Okay, so here this is the snap widget into place on grid. This is for good for browser, this is for good for screen. Okay, that big screen near next to your desktop you may have it. So I'll go for the browser, this is the one. And okay, I created a grid by mistakes. Okay, no problem. So now this is the dashboard. Now dashboard required what? Widgets. From where you get it to widgets, right? From where? So I'll teach you the techniques. How do you get a widget? So let me show you here. First, you let's say you want a widget from the infrastructure. So go for 1 week. So these are the machines I've been monitoring. So let's say go to these machines and here open in the full dashboard. So I'm teaching you how to steal the widgets. That is something which you can do. So do you see this one? Data is yet to come because of this timeline. 1 week. Hi, here it is. So now let's say you like this widget, CPU uses. So here if you go for, and how do you steal it? Uh, so what to do? This is not available. So what to do? So let me, how come two got created? I don't know. Let me delete one. Maybe I click 2 times. So I'm deleting one. Okay, run. So now here you have DevOps school, correct? So what to do? So just, are you on my screen, right? All of you? Hello?
Yes, yes.
Hello. Yeah. So how to steal this widget? So let me tell you. You have a copy button, right? Where is a copy button? I'm missing that one. Here. Copy, paste it. That's all. Paste it. You got the widget. Sorry. So from last 1 week, see, I got the widget. So this is the one of the way you don't have to struggle for that. You can paste it another widgets like it and see you got it. Let me steal it. I steal it something from infrastructure, right? Let me steal from something from APM. Okay, so APM data has gone. That's the problem. Okay, that's the reason it was not displaying. Okay, so APM I'll not be able to show you, but uh, just a second. Let me check. Okay, data has gone, and I cannot change this. Okay, so here also there is no copy options, which you can try and come back to that. My data has gone APM in terms of. Okay, so that APM just we have to forget it. Now let me show you something which is active and which is called logs. So logs, let me see if it's getting deleted or not. And now search for last few days, 15 days. And here these are the logs. And here DevOps tool, something you're searching. No, DevOps, there's nothing. Okay, info will be there. My God, let me check what exactly you have it. So something which you have Datadog. Okay, I'm searching for Datadog and 257 logs is there. So now you want this to be presented as part of a dashboard. So what to do? So more and save to dashboard. Which dashboard? DevOps School. Export. See that is so easy. And now refresh it here. So here you got this. See here. Now let me try something else. Logs is done. Let me try something in synthetic. So synthetic, here you have synthetic test still active, right? So yeah, two synthetic tests. So let's say you want something, some graph of it. So which graph you want? Do you want this graph? So click here and save to dashboard, DevOps School. This done. This you are like this graph, save to dashboard. So easy, done. Okay. Now one more things, last one which I want to show you, the rum. Let's say you want something. So let's say go for the rum dashboard, specific one, session one. Okay, how many sessions to rajkumar.xyz. So right now 14 session is active on my website. Total 14 sessions, and these are the countries. So I did not disable it. So these are the traffic which has come from my web from different websites. So let's say you want this one. So copy this, and here refresh this and and save it. Okay, and you see that you got this here. So this way you can create your own dashboard just by copying the data from here to there based upon your requirement. Now I'll teach you how to create your own customized one. So you have to go to the metrics explorer, and here you can create a dashboard. So decide what you want. Let's say CPU idle, or let's say disk used. So right now you see that disk used uh, from last 1 week, and see that these are the uses. So now you want this one in a dashboard, save to dashboard, DevOps School, export. Very simple. So you can customize this one, all these results, and get it done. And the last option which you have to fill the widgets is itself in a dashboard. So here also that I'll show you that. So go to the widgets here. You can add a widgets. What type of widget you want? Time series, query value, change, distribution, event, films, lots of types you have. You can add an image also, free text also, links also. You can add some geo map also, host map also. So lots of things you have which you can add it. So here let's go for query value. What value? So number of integrations, let's say by default is a CPUs, right? Agent. So agent running, how many agent running? So right now from last 1 week only I use only one. Save it. And now you see here you got this one. Let's say I try to do something which is heat map. Heat map will not be able to show you because we don't have too many servers and all. But yeah, you can save this, and this is the heat map. You can add few more which you can add it here. Geo map.
What are you
Uh,
clicking to get that? What are you clicking to get the menu on the right?
just click here. This one. Let me disable it and then here this
Okay.
place. Add widgets.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. So here you can click on this. Let's say I want the geo map, world map, and then you can modify this query number of session. So this rum session. So you say, let's say you don't want rum. So you can go for metrics, logs, any other data and stuff like that. And here I'm displaying rum session, and you see that by this I am seeing that okay, my traffic is coming from India more, and the second traffic is USA, and third from Russia and China and all. Little from Europe, but UK you have a more actually. So like that you can understand from last 1 week you can go for a little bit more for RAM. This is the one. So yeah, this is the way you can create a dashboard. Now last thing which I'll tell you, there is a one more way which I missed out. You can steal the logic from here also. These are the hell lot of dashboard you got it free of cost. So you can steal the logic here also. So let me go and check this. Let's say this is the one which I created, which I got it free of cost. And if you think okay, this metrics may useful for you, so just copy this here. Where's the copy button? And go back to DevOps school. So you can steal that also. So a hell lot of free resources you have it, and done. See you. So this is the way you can create a dashboard. So I repeat, you can any graph you can get it from the uh, infrastructure. Okay, you can get it from the APM. Right now it's deactivated. You can get it from the logs. You can get it from synthetic. You can get it from UX. You can customize the query using Explorer. You can steal it from the existing dashboard, and finally you can create your own graph here. Make sense, all of you?
If you would have any issues with our channel membership, you can drop an email to us at contact@devopschool.com, or you can also unsubscribe from channel membership anytime if you don't want to continue or did not like the video. Please be kind enough to like it, and you can comment any of your doubts and queries. We will reply to them at the earliest. Thanks for watching.